Outside my window, is everything pale and cold? Can't seem to pick up my phone. It's been ringing all.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Tammy and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I want to discuss with you guys 5 books that really helped me in going about my influencing career and just starting. They really helped me sort of gain the information and knowledge that I kind of know now. And I thought, what better way to, share and help you guys that are also looking into creating and getting into, influencing. How better than to share with you guys some of these books that I've read that I found really useful, and I will share the prices. I'll share where to get them. And so without wasting time, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to share it on your stories and with your loved ones that you might feel might benefit from it. So with that said, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first book that I really started with, so I have the books here with me. Let me just put them here so that I don't have to constantly keep turning. So the first book that I really, I think when I decided, okay, this is what I want to do, I want to start making money as an influencer, and I wasn't getting the information I needed from people, so I decided to buy myself this book by Elma Smith. She is a South African award-winning author, and so I loved this book. She broke everything down in this little book, and I had gotten this from CNA for $218. I'm just gonna go through with you guys just to give you context onto as to like what is in the book. So like you can see the first chapters, she kind of just talks about what is an influencer. She's defining what is an influencer. She's answering where do you start. She's talking about, she's having topics like being popular is not the same as an influencer, staying alert, and she's talking about finding your tribe, authenticity. She's talking about content. She's talking about the numbers, all of it. Like she broke it down for me in this book. And so I really enjoyed reading this book. And no, I'm not renting out my books, neither am I selling them. I bought them with my money, so I'm keeping them. If you'd like to get yourself one, you can get it in CNA or maybe Exclusive Books or Book Den. Just ask. If it's not there, ask that they order it for you. Another book that then I took interest in after I finished this one was this one by Kefilwe Mabato, Influencer Deluxe from Soweto to Milan. And I mean, guys, we all know like Kefilwe is one of those, like she got her thing together. She's really like one of SA's biggest influencers. She's worked with so many brands. Hey, like we can only saba well. And in this book, she just talks about her journey. And I think I bought this book because Kefilwe is relatable. She's South African, so there's not a big difference between South African influencers and Namibian influencers. I think we can take so much from them, so that's why I bought this book. She talks about her journey. She talks about when she didn't have anything. She talks about when she felt like giving up. She talks about when she used to sell Herbalife. She talks about how she built her brand, how she, grew her numbers. She talked about her building an image, and because like Kefilwe's brand, if you follow her, she's like this luxury brand type of girl. So she set herself that's me. So she talks about all of that in this book. She's like how to curate a business and life you love from influencing, and just like she gives it all away, man. And I love that. Like I think you should really read this book. It's relatable. And she just breaks it down. She talks about brand collaborations. She talks about how you should look as an influencer, your taste of style, how to build your brand. And like she just defines you learn more terms and all of that. So I found this book really useful, and I think this book actually like sparked my interest for influencing. Like I was just like, you know what, okay, this is really something I want to do, and I'm definitely doing it. So yeah, the next book then I read was this book by, oh no, wait, I got this book from, where was it from? I think CNA. No, yeah, I don't remember, hey, but I think it's the Book Den. Yeah, I think I ordered it personally because it was not available in CNA. A lot of people had said it was in CNA, and I did later see it in CNA at Maromo, I think, but I had to order mine with the book den, and then I had to wait for it to arrive. So when a book is not in the shop, guys, you can actually request that they order it for you as a special order, and then they just notify you when it comes. So that's what I do with most books that I don't find in the shop. So the next book that I read, the price is also not on, but I think it was 300 and something. Yeah. The next book that I then read was this book by John C. Maxwell. This one was highly recommended to me by Pombili Shilongo. And this one is titled Becoming a Person of Influence. I think this book had nothing to do, with just being an influencer. It had more to do with, you as a person and your character, your personality, and being able to impact somebody's else's life, being able to have that sort of influence on someone else's life, being able to be relatable. So this book for me was more about the inner me. Now that I've decided I want to do influencing, how do I stay aligned with who I am? How do I stay true to my values, my beliefs? How do I not let social media get to me and all of that? So in this book, they're just talking about a person of influence is a person that has integrity. It's a person that listens to others, that has understanding. It's a person that is able to navigate around others. It's a person that is able to empower others. And they break it down like how it is you can sort of have a form of influence on other people's lives. And when you want to influence other people, you need to do it positively, and you need to have an impact. You know that song by Beyonce, I wanna leave my footprints on the sands of time. Well, yeah, I felt I was like, this book just had me like, this is really who I want to be, and I'm walking within my calling. So I felt this book was relatable. I loved every piece of it. It also just, like, apart putting influencing aside, it kind of had me like check myself, my character, my the inner me. So yeah, here is the book, and I got this one at the Grove Mall at Exclusive Books, and it was $328. I think it was in store, so yeah. Yebo. And then the next book I read was this one by Jackie Pamote, our very own Jackie Jacks. Jackie became very popular when she started coming out with the lives and exposing the slay queens and whatnot, and the snakes and the what and the Dubai potty parties and all those things. And so she wrote this book. I tweet what I like, so sue me. She's very bold. For a girl, she's very bold, and I love that about her. So in this book, she just talks about social media, navigating around social media, and just not even just Instagram, like all the platforms, the bullies, the the dangers that come with social media, the era that we are in, your mental health, your reputation, and all of that. Because she was sued. She had a court case with some couple that sued her for what she tweeted about, because the person assumed it was about her. But nonetheless, so in this book, I think what I could really relate to was chapter 3, which is the growth of social media influencers. In that chapter, she really talks about what it is an influencer is, what they should entail, and just like she breaks it down. She talks about establishing your influence. She talks about building a sort of market for yourself, and I love it. So this book also really had me in chapter 3. And then I think the rest that was really relatable, I couldn't relate to the other stuff, but she also spoke about cyberbullying, mental health on social media, and I could relate to that. Because listen, when you decide to get into this, you need to grow thick skin, because people are just opinionated. They have everything and anything to say about your life. Like, we don't even know each other like that. We are just online friends. It's just online friends, but people are so opinionated. Like, they'll just be like, oh, so she thinks she's what? Oh, she thinks she's what? And I'm just like, no, I don't think I am what. Or maybe I am. But yeah, you need to grow thick skin when you decide to step into this, because everyone is just going to be in your business. It's like, yeah, people are entitled to your information. They're entitled to know And so then the last book that really kept me grounded was this book by TD Jakes, which is Soar. This book just talks about, you know, it's not even about influencing. I loved it because I was reading it in the time when I was building my brand, and it kept constantly reminding me of Isaiah 40:31, which just talks about, you know, soaring as eagles. And I think when you build a brand from scratch now, it becomes a bit lonely. It starts feeling, you know, like you're, am I actually even doing the right thing? You start feeling discouraged. Sometimes you even want to give up and just throw in the towel, like, "Ah, maybe I'm just forcing things, maybe this content thing is not for me," and whatnot. So it kept me grounded. It constantly kept reminding me of why I need, you know, building my voice, getting my voice out there. And this is me getting my voice out there, even though it's through content creation. And just I didn't feel the need to sort of feel stagnant because I was reading this book. It kind of kept me like, you need to keep going, you need to keep going. So yeah, in this book, I learned the importance of having a why. I learned the importance of just building a vision and knowing what it is exactly you are going to do to, because look, it's one thing to have a vision, it's one thing for you to want to become an influencer, but what are you doing about it? What are the steps you are taking to get yourself to where you want to be? So I think this one was really like a mindful, like, rise now, do it, take off. So I really appreciated this book as well. It also spoke a little bit on leadership, so that also helped me sort of just align myself in terms of when, you know, you are in boardrooms sitting with, I mean, I'm 22, turning 23. And what I later came to realize is, as you grow in your influencing career, you sit with people that are even older than you. And sometimes this can be very intimidating. I mean, imagine the people are asking you like, so what's your rate? How much are you going to charge us for this? And you look at these big people and you're just like, I think $10 will be fine, you know. And then you walk out feeling like, oh, I could have done so much better. So this helped me kind of just position myself in a respectful way, in a way that I can, you know, say no but respectfully. And it also helped me just set my boundaries, I think, as an influencer. So yeah, these are the 5 books that I've read that I think were really helpful with my career as an influencer. I say that I'm not selling them because one thing about me, I will, when I feel like I'm backsliding, I always go back to these books and just read. And when I need information on something, then I come back to these ones. Especially this one by Emma. Like, she has everything in here. If you want to know what should be in your media kit, like, it's in here. If you want to know what should be in your rate card, it's in here. And what I'm thinking is, maybe not all of us will be able to afford to buy this book. So what I'll do is sort of just go through it again, sum up what it is that I felt was really important, and then shoot another video for you guys so that we all have access to the information and we all build our brands and become the best version of ourselves and, you know, create stunning content so that we can put our country out there. So with that said, if you do like this video, if you did like the information I shared, I know it wasn't long, but if you did like it, please do give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you are also an influencer and you've read a book that has made an impact on your career as an influencer that we should possibly check out. And so with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.
I'm too tired to sleep.